What's going on, troops? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through the MT Targo. As you can see, we've got two of them here. River uses them. I don't use them, but he's going to take us through his opinions towards the end. I'm just going to feed you all the information you need. Let's get on with it. So at the time of filming, you're looking at about 60 to 80 pounds, depending on the design you get. Obviously, the two we've got here, I think they're aimed at the younger audience, really. This one is my daughter's. Like I said, that one there is River's. We've gone for the more sort of child-friendly designs. They do a multitude of other designs. If you look it up, they've got something for everyone. But I think the more sort of adult-themed ones, you're getting up to around 80. The more sort of kid-friendly ones, down to about 60. So sizing, you're starting at extra small all the way up to 2XL. Your extra small is coming in at 53 to 54 centimeters. 2XL is coming at 64 to 65 centimeters. So there's quite a wide range of sizes you can get. So like I said, you can go from your child all the way up to the biggest adult. They're a big range. So the visors, they are pin lock ready. You can get a pin lock in there. However, they won't come with a pin lock. You're going to have to buy that separately. We've got one in this one. Easy to set up. If you've used a pin lock before, it's just the same as everything else. You've got your two little notches either side, bang it in, and then it's going to just stop you steaming up. Highly recommend getting that. The reason I say that, this has only got two vents. You can see one here on the chin and then one on the head there. I like to have a lot of vents because I get pretty hot, so not so sure about the ventage on this, but like I said, you got the pin lock, so it should sort of negate the issues you're going to have with not sort of sufficient ventage. So the visor itself, anti-scratch, so hopefully you're not going to scratch it if you're taking it on and off and cleaning it down or whatever. The visor itself, it's got quick release on the sides, both sides there, so you can swap your visors around. However, it's a bit of a faff. I've taken it off obviously to fit the pin lock. Getting it off is easy enough. Putting it back in, the quick release button isn't the greatest one you'll come across. It's a bit clunky. You're getting what you pay for, I think. Inside the helmet, so you've got the quick release strap there, nice and easy. You've got removable liner, removable cheek pads inside, nice and easy to clean. You've got the multiple density EPS liner inside as well, just to add a bit more safety for it there. So it's got a high impact absorption shell. If you get onto the Sharp website, I don't know if any other countries use this, but here in England we've got the Sharp website. If you go on there, it's got all the information about the multiple different sort of crash things that they put it through, so simulated crashes and stuff. So this scored 3 out of 5 on the Sharp website, which isn't the highest score in a helmet. However, that only let itself down on the high end of the testing. So the lower speeds, 6 and 7.5 meters per second, it was scoring green all across the board. When it hit 8.5 meters per second, it started getting amber, and that was around the side of your helmet. Everything else was green. So it is ACU gold standard. You've got all the certification on the back there, which does make it road legal and track legal. However, I don't think I'd be using this on a track. I think the aerodynamics of it probably aren't going to do any favours. Yeah, I'd go more expensive if I was going on the track, but it would do for just getting from A to B around the roads. The weight of it is coming in at 1450, which is about average, I'd say. Most of my helmets are around 14 to 16, so it's not the lightest of helmets, but it's by no means the heaviest of helmets. It feels light enough. River wears it and he doesn't have any dramas with the weight of the helmet. So as I said, I've not actually worn these. The opinion side of it is going to come from River, so I'm going to fire some questions his way, get his feedback on it, which will then hopefully help you if you're deciding to get your child one or you want one yourself, one of the bigger sizes ones. So starting off, the last thing I mentioned, it's coming in at 1450 grams. For the weight, when you're wearing it, does it feel quite heavy, or are you quite happy with it?
Happy with
it. It's not like going to weigh you down when you're wearing it for a long time. Don't get neck ache or anything. No? Cool. So the vision as well, when you've got it on your head, obviously you can see out of the visor. How far left and right can you see? Have you got to do a lot of turning, or can you, like, your peripheral vision quite good?
Quite good.
Quite good, yeah. So when you're pillion on the back of me, when you see something you want to look at, have you got to turn your head quite a lot, or is it only a little bit?
A little bit.
Only a little bit? Okay, so the field of vision is relatively good there. Comfort, you've worn it on some quite long rides, haven't you? So we took a trip down to Portsmouth. It's about an hour and a half away from us. So he was in it for a fair amount of time for a young dude. On that trip, how comfortable was it?
Really comfortable.
Really comfortable, yeah. How was it on your ears and stuff? Was it pressure in your ears or was it good?
Good.
Yeah? Okay, cool. You reckon you could wear it for a long time? Yeah? Cool. With the movement as well, when you're like looking around, like I said earlier, do you get it caught on your jacket or is it quite sort of subtle and small and easy to look around in?
Easy.
Yeah? Okay, cool. And the aerodynamics of it, because we went down on the Kawasaki, so we did a little bit of speed. When we're moving at fast pace, how is the wind when it's hitting the helmet? Do you feel like your head's going all over the place, or is it quite streamlined and smooth?
Smooth.
Nice and smooth, yeah. Obviously, you're getting a lot of the wind blocked from me, but for the most part, you don't really notice the wind knocking you about. No? Okay, cool. Yeah, so as I said there, I've not worn it, but River's sort of opinion over most of the stuff I'd want to know is that it's good. So it's the weight of it's not an issue. The vision he's saying is good, so he hasn't got to do massive looks left and right. And yeah, it's a comfortable helmet. Like I said, you are getting what you pay for. It's a 60 quid helmet. The quick release system on the visor could be better. The ventilation could be better. There's a lot of things that could be better, but the price probably couldn't be better. If you're looking at a cheap budget entry level helmet that's legal and going to get you from A to B, then you can't really go wrong with it, I think. So if someone else was looking at these, would you say that they should get it or shouldn't get it?
Should get it.
Should get it. Yeah, so River thinks that everyone should have one. Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, so we'd recommend getting them. Like I said, it's a basic starter helmet. It's going to get you from A to B, and you're not really going to have any dramas. It's everything you need to get you on the road. That's all we've got for you on this one. If you do find these sort of things useful, I've got multiple other reviews on bikes and helmets and gear and all sorts. So have a look around the channel, and if you like it, please subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll get back to you. Until next time, stay low, move fast, take it easy.